You woke up this morning, and you already know exactly how your day will go. Not because you're psychic, but because you've done it 100 times before, like a YouTube rerun that nobody asked for. You brush your teeth the same way. You check your phone with the same finger. Eat the same breakfast. That's your brain's autopilot mode, running your life while you're barely paying attention. And here's the scary part. Neuroscientists say up to 50% of your daily actions are habits you don't even think about. If you've been wondering why you keep living the same year over and over again, today we're breaking the loop. So let's get you out of autopilot, and trust me, I will make it happen. Brain's Autopilot System, Part 1. First, let's break down the science of how your brain forms habits. Deep in your brain is a part called the basal ganglia. Think of it as your habit hard drive. Once you do something enough times, your brain moves it here so you can do it without using much mental energy. Why? Because this system wasn't built for success. It was built for survival. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't care if a habit is good or bad. It will happily save morning workouts or morning doom scrolling, binging Netflix or building your dream. Whatever you feed it becomes automatic. I had a habit loop so strong, I swear my fingers had a life of their own. Every time I opened my laptop, I'd type white, O-U, and suddenly YouTube was open. I'd promised myself just one video. 3 hours later, I knew how to survive a shark attack, make Japanese cheesecake, and fold a fitted sheet, which I still can't do. I wasn't lazy. I was just running a habit loop I didn't notice. Science fact. Psychologists call this the habit loop. Cue, the trigger, routine, the action, reward, the dopamine hit. Repeat it enough times and your brain stops asking, should I do this? It just does it. Which is why just stop almost never works. The loop isn't just a habit, it's hardwired code. It's like your brain's playing a bad DJ that keeps playing the same terrible song. And you're too polite to tell it to stop. Even The Rock struggled early in his career. He'd snack late, sleep late, and drag himself through workouts. One day, he swapped the loop. Cue. Alarm at 4 a.m. Routine. Go straight to the gym before excuses could kick in. Reward. Energy, discipline, and a reputation for being unstoppable. That single loop became part of his identity and inspired millions to follow suit. Part 2. Why autopilot is dangerous. The scary part is your brain prefers familiarity over progress. Deep inside your brain sits the amygdala, a tiny almond-shaped structure that's basically your built-in security guard. It would rather keep you in a bad habit than risk discomfort. That's why so many people stay in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, or habits that hurt them. The brain's mantra is same equals safe. Neuroscientists even found that repeated habits strengthen neural pathways, like carving a trench in your brain. The longer you run the loop, the deeper it gets. Part 3. How to break the loop. Step 1. Identify the cue. Ask what happens right before the habit. If you snack at night, maybe the cue isn't hunger. It's boredom or sitting on the couch. Step 2. Pattern interrupt. In psychology, this means breaking the sequence. To regain control, you must pause the autopilot. If you scroll in bed, leave your phone in another room. If you bite your nails, keep a stress ball in your pocket. Small changes like this gently redirect your attention, giving your brain a moment to choose differently. Step 3. Change the environment. Willpower is like your phone battery. It runs out fast. So instead of relying on motivation, set up your space so the good habit happens almost automatically. Want to eat healthier? Put a bowl of fruit where the cookie jar used to be. Make the bad snacks live on the highest shelf, the one that requires a ladder and a moral dilemma to reach. Want to read more? Replace your phone charger next to your bed with a book. If your phone's dead, guess what you're reaching for? Step 4. Reward the new loop. Every habit survives because of a reward. Even if it's small, like checking off a tracker or having a fancy coffee after a workout, make the new loop worth repeating. When I wanted to stop late-night scrolling, I didn't rely on willpower. I replaced my phone with a Kindle and made a deal with myself. I could read anything, even trashy novels, as long as it wasn't on my phone. Within a month, my sleep improved, my mornings felt lighter, and I stopped doom-scrolling the comments section like it was my morning newspaper. So, here's your guiding stick challenge. Spot the cue. Interrupt the pattern. Change the environment. Reward the win. You're not trapped in autopilot. You're capable of rewriting the routines that shape your days. And when you do this, life stops feeling like a series of repeats. It begins to feel like something you've consciously chosen, like a story you're actually living.